the main event! Introducing first, out of the Bud Light blue corner, presented in association with Samson Boxing, with head trainer Cello Betancourt. He weighed in at 134.3 pounds, wearing red, white, and blue trunks. His record, 16 victories, with 1 defeat. 14 of those victories coming by way of knockout. Making his first attempt at a world title. Welcome the KO artist from Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, Edwin La Granada De Los Santos. Introducing out of the red corner, presented in association with Antonio Leonard Promotions, with head trainer Wally Moses. He weighed in at 133.8 pounds, wearing black trunks. His record, perfect, 20 fights, 20 victories, 10 of those victories coming by way of knockout. He is a 2016 U.S. Olympic silver medalist. He is the former WBO featherweight champion of the world. He is the former unified WBC and WBO junior lightweight champion of the world. He is ranked #1 by the WBC at 135 pounds. And pound for pound, one of boxing's best. Representing Brick City, Newark, New Jersey, Shakur Stevenson!
This championship event, the kickoff to this Formula One weekend in Vegas.
All right, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Obedeceme todo el tiempo. Toca los guantes. Touch them up. Good luck. Buena suerte.
Harvey Dock, the referee, his 32nd world title fight. Will it be Shakur Stevenson's 3rd division as a world champion? Or will Edwin De Los Santos and all that confidence ride high and deliver the power that he has shown in the recent past? Here we go, Tim. What are we looking for early on?
First of all, Shakur's going to have to get used to the speed of De Los Santos. So you're going to see him start slowly. He's going to manage the speed. He's going to figure it out. He's going to figure out his range to be able to stand close and walk forward like he usually does. You know, Shakur doesn't like to really fight off his back foot. In recent fights, you see him coming forward. So once he gauges the distance and he gets the distance right, then he's going to start coming forward and taking it to Dos Santos.
Burst of aggression from Edwin De Los Santos. You mentioned the recent fights of Shakur Stevenson, where indeed he has shown more power and aggression. It started with the TKO against Jamel Herring and claiming a belt. And then Oscar Valdez, the 2-division champion, who he dropped in that win. He dominated Robson Conceição, who he just saw in a thriller against Navarrete. And then a 6-round knockout more recently against Yoshino.
So if you notice with Shakur, he always moves out in straight lines. You know, occasionally he'll turn the corner, but you see, again, he move out in straight lines. No counter there. But De Los Santos, he will get familiarized with that, and I think he'll get aggressive, and he will let combinations fly, and something will eventually land.
Well, aggression and landing power has to be the answer for De Los Santos.
There
Can't
it is.
sit back and let Shakur simply win with his superior skill. But then again, if you're too aggressive, Shakur's ability to get those openings, to counter and to find his own success will exist.
De Los Santos is extremely reactive.
Short right hand, Shakur answers with a southpaw hook.
He tries to answer everything Shakur throws or does. Any movements, any punches he throws, he's going to react with something.
There's a body shot, left hand to the body.
Again, that's the cutoff punch right there from Shakur. Again, I told you folks at home, they're going to be moving counterclockwise for the majority of this fight. And Shakur will use that backhand to cut off that exit. See, that's where the frustration comes. Shakur steps straight back, then he stops. But he makes his opponents miss. Pretty much makes them shadow box.
Statistically, one of the best defensive fighters in the world.
Time!
Shakur in that first round. Double punches, limited work. Shakur just 6 of 15.
De Los Santos is trying to cover ground with his feints. You don't always have to shoot a jab to cover ground. You can use your feints to get your opponent or a man to bag up. Shakur doing a great job, again, taking that full step back and stopping any type of attempt from De Los Santos.
There's that jab off the hip from Shakur. He was stressing that to us yesterday, Tim, saying he's been working on the jab, not just as a place setter to lead off, but to actually be an effective weapon.
Seeing Shakur off the back foot heavy as of right now, that just lets me know that that power is real of De Los Santos.
14 knockouts, 2 fights ago, a thriller when he TKO'd Jose Valenzuela. Got up off the canvas to do so.
When you're fighting a sniper like De Los Santos, you got to be patient. You got to limit your mistakes. And the one that's usually the more technical fighter.
There's a left hand to the body as he closed the gap. De Los Santos landing to the body against Shakur.
Usually has an advantage down the stretch, but I like the aggression from De Los Santos. He has a quick first step, Tess.
He does.
Quick, explosive.
There's where he generates his power from.
Again, closing the distance right there, missing his mark. Now, although he's missing, can he stay mentally intact? Because when you miss shots and you're constantly missing and you can't land on your opponent, it becomes frustrating.
Remember, Shakur opponents land only 13% of their total punches. That's the second fewest in the entire sport. Light heavyweight champ Dimitri Bivol is at 12.4%. That's number 1 in the world. Use of the forearm on the inside. You saw the frustration.
Little roughhouse tactics. That's what you have to do. I mean, you can't show no respect, especially to a fighter of Shakur's class. You got to take him to a place that he's never been before.
Shakur taking those half steps forward.
Shakur's in the ring with someone just as athletic as he is. De Los Santos is athletic. He can move left, right, he can move back, he can move forward, he can move in every direction well, and he can drop a bomb at any moment and explode with offense. Shakur is taking his time. He needs De Los Santos to slow down a bit. Shakur is even having a hard time landing his jab against De Los Santos.
Precious moments of downloading range.
There it
and
is.
now closing that range.
And you see moving back in straight lines. Yes, he got off the line, but then De Los Santos followed him up with those short shots. And when I say the line, it's a line of fire. Again, that 50-50 equal positioning. When both guys are standing directly across from each other, I'll call it 6 o'clock. De Los Santos does a good job in following Shakur out. Good jab right there for Shakur.
That was a very effective jab by Shakur. Back to it.
See, Shakur is disciplined enough to be able to fight this type of fight, deal with the boos. He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. He's okay with that. Now, can De Los Santos manage to fight at this pace and not get reckless?
Well, there's a moment of reckless of falling in.
Can he stay behind himself and continue to box and find ways to get to Shakur?
Let's bring in Bernardo.
This whole round, Edwin De Los Santos has been fighting without the mouthpiece. The corner forgot to put it in his mouth. They've been waiting for a lull in the action, but they have not been able to get the attention of referee Harvey Dock, the inspectors, or the corner so far.
Yeah, there's no awareness by Harvey Dock or the commission that that's taking place, that De Los Santos is fighting this round without the mouthpiece in. Cello Betancourt, the trainer of De Los Santos, takes the mouthpiece out, and then he's sent out to the third round, and there is no mouthpiece. And as Bernardo reported, he fought the entire round without a mouthpiece, and Harvey Dock, the referee, never saw it. We can assure you the mouthpiece is in now as we begin round number 4. And Shakur Stevenson with a 16-8 connect advantage of a fight that is at the pace he thought it would be early on. And then he believes changes somewhere in this range.
De Los Santos now is choosing to push Shakur Stevenson to the left. Now he's looking to go clockwise against Shakur. Interesting adjustment right there from him and his team.
Trying to close the gap
yes,
with the triple jab. Bernardo, what are you hearing from the corner of Edwin?
I spoke with Humberto Betancourt, and he told me, I know that he's getting too much respect from Shakur, but I don't want him to get desperate. I want him to stay patient because his opportunity to land will come.
And the punch that he's looking for is the left hand, the backhand. De Los Santos is looking for that shot. Shakur is not giving it to him right now.
De Los Santos landing only 12% of his punches. That is right around the average of a typical Shakur fight. As he's able to turn him. Short left hand on the inside.
Shakur right now is just, he's willing to fight at this pace. He's not willing to commit. He knows that De Los Santos is looking for that backhand, and he doesn't want to run into that. And again, De Los Santos now getting a little bit reckless right there. You see him miss badly right there. That's what Shakur wants. He wants him to break down mentally. So he's taking his time. He's trying to see how patient De Los Santos is and will be throughout the course of this fight.
Shakur said there will be the...
Hands are free, hands are free.
Because you want to be aggressive against Shakur. You do. You want to be aggressive. You want to step to him. But at the same time, you want to limit your mistakes at the same time. If you get reckless, then you leave yourself open. De Los Santos is doing a good job in managing that. However, if I was in this corner right now, I would say, son, step on the gas a little bit more. Take a little bit more risk. Because Shakur is not countering. He's closing the distance, but Shakur is not countering. He stepped out of the way right there. He didn't counter not one time. So if I'm De Los Santos and I'm in this corner right now, I'm saying, let your hands go. This boy don't want to fight.
If there's nothing
let your
coming
hands
back
go.
at you,
Exactly.
where's the threat?
Exactly. Take more risks. You have the bigger firepower. And if he does decide to throw with you, that's good in our favor, because if the fight stays outside like this, Shakur is he's just going to bank these rounds. Just pick and poke his way to victory. And he's okay with that. Again, stepping back, no counter. There you
Body
go.
shot comes in from De Los Santos.
There it is. Following him out that time. Again, going out in straight lines. You can catch up with him, with Shakur. It's going to take some risk involved, but you can catch up to him. And lots of feints right there, and you see De Los Santos right now trying to close the distance.
Unfortunately, CompuBox doesn't have a feints landed category. And thus the booze you hear.
Family, while you're shopping, please get...
Round number 6. Earlier this week, Edwin De Los Santos said, Shakur is scared of my power. He's scared of my pressure, and the only way to escape is running. Well, this is what De Los Santos did to make that point in that last round. Gave him that little running twist and turnaround. Here we are in round 6, where before the round started, Wally Moses, the trainer and grandfather of Shakur Stevenson, said, all right, now start scoring on this guy, and emphasize the jab.
Quick. Sit back. Good.
De Los Santos is still a hot wire. He's hot. I mean, he's reactive. Look at his reflexes. You know, he's seemingly in position to be able to throw that backhand or that check right hook at any moment. And Shakur knows it. And that's the reason why he's like, I'm not going to go in there. I'm going to just keep it outside. I'm going to just keep dominating you like this. And I'm not going to take any chances because he's too dang strong still right now in the 6th round.
Shakur trying to catch him with that right hook as he came across the threshold.
Wow. Did you see that feint
Yes.
and that reaction?
Yeah.
Lord.
Give him the shimmy.
Woo.
Now on the inside.
The power's real. The power is real. Definitely has Shakur Stevenson on edge. See, just a double jab down to the body, but there's no follow-up punches coming from De Los Santos. Good shot right there. See, every now and then you got to take one to get one. I mean, I understand that this is it's boxing and you're supposed to not get hit. But sometimes you got to stand there and take some so that way you can land your offense. If I'm De Los Santos, again, I'm going to sell out, because if the fight continues to go like this, it's going to go in Shakur's favor.
Yes, you know exactly what the scorecards will read.
Absolutely.
Maybe it's just me, cause my mind is struggling. Babes, boyfriend is acting like a clown. You know what's going down every time that we are down. Take a look through the peephole. Yo, everybody's getting geek, bro. Stop the hate and let them neeks know that we turn the club into a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club to a freak show. Turn the club, yeah, we turn the club to a freak show.
Thrown as we begin round number 7.
Again, as long as this fight is fought at this pace, it's going to favor Shakur Stevenson. He can stay disciplined for the entire 12 rounds. This is De Los Santos' first fight going 12.
Yep. His first world title attempt, stepping up to 12-round status for the first time in his career.
So a part of me feels that the reason why he's not stepping on the gas a little bit more is maybe he's thinking about going the distance. When you do it for the first time, that tends to happen. You're wondering if you're going to have enough on the back end so you can serve early.
Now he comes in more aggressive, double jab, trying to search for the power hand.
And he missed all those punches.
Shakur was easily getting out of the way.
But, Tess, that's what he has to do. And he has to find a way. And don't punch at the head. Hit the body.
The head's not going to be there.
It's not. Hit the body. Hit the shoulders. Hit something. That jab right now is starting to dominate this round for Shakur.
Watch the holding, let him go.
Shakur now marching forward again. Looking to inflict more damage. But again, he's extremely cautious. He don't want to get hit with anything. And now he's in total control right now. He has De Los Santos bouncing. He's getting his rhythm now, Shakur is. Little by little, each round. De Los Santos look like he's looking to draw in Shakur.
But you have to pull the trigger when you do.
Yes, absolutely. And again, that step back right there. Making his punches fall short.
Not even close.
Not even close. And this is the frustrating part about facing a guy like Shakur. He can do this all night long. And then when he wants to turn it on, like he's doing now, he can.
Time!
36 punches landed to this point, according to CompuBox. 21 for De Los Santos. In a nondescript offensive fight, where Shakur has dominated by simply just easily getting out of range of De Los Santos' efforts.
Good jab right there from De Los Santos. Now he's taking on just a single jab from Shakur, and he's trying to immediately follow him out with the double jab to close the distance.
Sit back, good. Sit back, good.
Bernardo?
I just spoke with Wally Moses, and I asked him about Shakur's left hand, if it was okay, and he says, yes, it's okay. I actually want him to throw it more, so the offense is coming.
Yeah,
we'll see.
But the problem is, if he throws it, you're exposed. You know, if you miss, you get yourself out of position when you shoot the right cross or the left hand, the backhand.
Has not thrown many power punches in this fight. He's thrown 93 jabs to this
Exactly.
25 power punches.
Because, again, he doesn't feel safe throwing that backhand because it'll put him out there
Don't hit him in the back. Keep him in front.
to be countered if he misses. Good jab right there from Shakur. And then again, good defense coming from Shakur. De Los Santos is having a hard time finding a mark because Shakur is not there to be hit. Not much coming back from Shakur either, but at least he's getting that jab working. He's marching forward.
Right now, a +20, plus-minus in this fight for Shakur Stevenson. The gap between his percentage landed compared to De Los Santos against him. And that is exactly what he does in his career, and it's #1 in boxing. But his more recent fights have been more entertaining offensively, far more than what we're seeing tonight. The limited power punches, but the steady work with the jab from Shakur Stevenson, Tim.
Yeah, interesting enough. I mean, we're talking about the punching power of De Los Santos, but at the same time, it seems that De Los Santos is actually scared of Shakur Stevenson's punching power because he's not willing to take the necessary risks.
He want to come straight back at this. Walk his ass around and give him an angle.
But this has been the primary punch and the primary weapon for Shakur Stevenson, just dominating this fight as of right now with his jab and, again, maintaining distance, stand defensively sound. You know, Shakur doesn't want to take too much risk. Again, De Los Santos is still strong. He still feels his strength. He knows that he can punch. He's felt those punches against his gloves, you know, and he doesn't want to get exposed when he throws that backhand. And if he misses and De Los Santos catches him with something and hurts him.
As for that backhand, only one left hand is thrown by Shakur Stevenson in the last 2 rounds. Round number 9, vacant WBC lightweight championship on the line. If Shakur Stevenson is able to win this fight,
good jab,
then it'll be a 3-division world championships in just a 9-fight span of his career.
Nice left hand right there from Shakur. No return fire. Good jab.
Good.
Ooh, good exchange right there. Starting to heat up a bit.
And a right hook once he got to the inside from Shakur. Mark Kriegel.
79-73, 7 rounds to 1. Shakur Stevenson. 2 ways to look at this fight. 1, it's boring. 2, Shakur Stevenson is beating a really good fighter with just one hand. I really have to wonder what the state of that left hand is, because there are openings for it, and he's not throwing it, and that's not like him.
Wally Moses says left hand is fine. I was encouraging him to throw more of it, but to your point, Mark, it has been the jab. He has thrown 108. He's landed 32. That's southpaw weapon. And there it is again.
So I know some people are going to look at this and say, people are already sizing up Shakur Stevenson and Tank Davis. Tank Davis is southpaw, explosive, quick first step, can do a little bit of everything. Vicious one-punch knockout power, but again, if you can't land that, how are you going to beat this kid? That's my question. Floyd Mayweather has always showed us that defense wins these championships. Yes, offense will win the fight, but defense is what wins championships. And right now, De Los Santos is struggling landing any kind of offense on Shakur.
Stop. Time.
No, it's clearly a break from Harvey Dock there.
Come here. Both of you guys, don't hit him behind the head. Don't hit him behind his head. Both of you. That's right.
You heard the stop.
Good jab. Still see the sharpness coming from Shakur. I mean, he's fighting like if he's still in the first round right now. Still reacting quickly, still getting out of range, and stepping a little bit more on the gas tank.
Está bien. Cabrón, son los rounds de campeones.
Hey, these are the championship rounds.
Estamos apretando,
We have the pressure here. This is a close fight.
Óyeme ahora.
Listen to me.
Vamos a seguir el cuerpo, gallo.
We got to keep going to the body.
Cabrón, no se para.
You got to make him stand still.
Ya estamos en 10 ya.
Hey, this is the 10th round.
Vamos a pasar presión ahora.
We got to start pressuring. Come on, you want to be a champion or what?
Coño, aprieta, cabrón.
Come on, you got to press here.
cabrón, y jalta la pala, este hijo de puta, vamos.
You got to go after this. MF.
Vamos. Tú tienes que hacerlo pelear.
You have to make this fight.
Está bien.
You have to go get him.
No, you get the sense that the alarm clock was set for the beginning of the 10th round based on that.
Right.
Of saying you have to pressure here. This is the 10th round. Do you want to be a champion? As if, okay, now it's time. Now go for it.
2 more rounds. Finish strong, right?
We will see. Round number 10, of course. 9 minutes of action to decide this here. But will he pressure? Will he go for it? Will he seize the moment against the hard-to-find, hard-to-get Shakur Stevenson?
Shakur just too tactically sound. The skill is there. Making a miss like that, then he puts the pressure on him immediately, putting the mental pressure on De Los Santos. Woo! There it is, taking the risk. And Shakur again being sharp. Beautiful right hook right there from Shakur.
You go back and watch the best of Edwin De Los Santos. You see power. You see a guy willing to exchange, willing to be aggressive, and it came up with a dynamic win in being that way. A fighter like this, a fighter who's laying back, when there is a skill gap like this, there's just no way you're going to accomplish the task.
No, you're not going to accomplish the task. But like I said early on, I said, why isn't he attacking more? Because of the punching power that he's feeling coming back from Shakur Stevenson. And the fact that he can't hit him. Beautiful work right there. This is beautiful boxing now. Now you're starting to see a little bit of urgency coming from De Los Santos, and he's making mistakes. These are small little mental mistakes he's making. Again, Shakur can do this all night long. He doesn't care. All he cares about is getting the win. That's it. Going home with the W. Another right hook.
Listen for the bell. Time.
Cascade of boos for the lack of offense in this championship fight after these fans saw a thriller in the first championship fight.
Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Start dropping it like it's hot on him, man. If you can get in there, drop it like it's hot. He ain't expected a couple times.
Every time I come in, he grab me.
Okay, you know what?
And the red button.
Okay, well, that's it. Let's go banana loaf on the outside. Okay? Nice banana hot, banana loaf on the outside.
I just clearly took control with this shit. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, you're doing great, man. Listen, you locking on you and locking and doing what you're doing, okay? Keep hitting that motherfucker with that jab, and every time you miss, keep doing what you do.
Keep picking your shot.
You heard the instructions from his grandfather. Keep hitting him with the jab, and every time he misses, just do what you do.
Seconds out.
Championship rounds here, round number 11. The high total output of connected punches in this fight in a single round was the 9th round, and it was 12. 12 total connects. Shakur had 9. De Los Santos had 3.
Definitely Shakur, definitely, I believe, is taking over this fight. He might have won every single round thus far. But again, you said the high was the last round. But this right here is like what we call swimming without getting wet.
Yes.
And I know it's not crazy entertaining like the first fight we saw on the night. But this is technical skill you're watching. And the reason for that is because he has a dangerous opponent in front of him in De Los Santos that still has punching power right now. But you see him now stepping a little bit more or committing with his punches a little bit more now because he feels De Los Santos weakening a bit and he's making mistakes and he's not reacting like he was early on.
Doubled up that right hook.
Shakur moving faster than the ref. Just more of the same. Shakur just stepping back, getting out of range, then angling out. That's it. And getting himself back into the center of the ring. And then you see De Los Santos right there mentally becoming fatigued. He stepped back, a little frustrated because he can't hit him. De Los Santos has tried everything. And again, Shakur will leave it just like that. He doesn't care.
Quick, you clean. Good.
You can see the frustration on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Santos.
He kills you mentally, Tess. That's what he does. Shakur kills you mentally.
Choke los guantes. Last round. Good touch up. Last round.
If the hook missed now, jab. If the hook missed, jab. If we want to win, he's going to be coming. So he should start hitting this nigga with some 1-2s, all right? 1-2s and step over if you want to go.
Okay.
All right? 1-2s, okay?
Shakur Stevenson's daughter, Leilani, ringside, watching Daddy have an easy night with defensive prowess.
Thank you. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
12th and final round. Vacant WBC lightweight championship on the line. According to CompuBox, neither fighter has had a single round with double-digit connects. Not a single round.
Look, I don't have to say anything. The fans are going to talk. People are going to talk about this performance, I'm sure. They're going to be heavy on Shakur because everybody wants to be entertained. But I'm going to tell you right now.
Hey, so keep it clean, keep it clean.
Now De Los Santos, maybe he'll go for broke here based on some of the body language we're seeing.
That's a live dog right there still in the 12th round. He's still kicking. De Los Santos. He's still kicking. Those hands have still got lead in them. And that's why you're seeing Shakur. Beautiful
Combination from Shakur.
Look at that. This
1-2 combination, the left-landed flush from Stevenson.
This is a boxing lesson right now. That's what you're seeing, a boxing lesson.
They will fire off and then get out of the way.
Oh,
there's a right hand from De Los Santos who comes in against Shakur before Stevenson ties up.
Stop. We good. Keep him in front.
De Los Santos now is just trying to sell out. He's trying to land and punch anywhere. Again, he's swinging towards the head, Tess. He needs to go down to the body. And I'm sure De Los Santos' excuse is that Shakur, again, didn't want to stand there. He didn't want to trade with him. He didn't want to fight. But the last time I checked, there's 4 corners in here and ropes around for a reason. That's to keep the fighters inside the ring. There's the frustration. There's the frustration.
Frustrated.
There's the frustration. So before we judge the boxer and say he didn't want to fight, what about De Los Santos not being able to cut off the ring and trap Shakur to land that bomb?
Just outboxed them all night.
Đây nha các bạn nè, rồi sau đấy là mình sẽ dùng cái thanh công cụ này